In our 15 years of being in business, the greatest advantage we have over our competitors is the high quality of service we have to offer and the relationship we maintain with our customers.
Our service standards are what sets us apart from our competition. The drivers and the service that they perform is what our customer sees every day.
There are really 5 key service standards that we focus on that set us apart from our competition. The first is professional appearance. Secondly is professional communication with our customers. Superior service is essential to setting ourselves apart from our competition. Additionally, we need to be responsive in reporting all issues, concerns, and occurrences in the field with dispatch. And finally, it's important to always do our job safely.
Appearance is everything to the company's image. The driver is the first person the customers see, and that's often how they're going to give their perception of our company. The expectation for our driver's appearance is a standard issue uniform, shirts tucked in, hats facing forward.
BPE permitted vest, high visibility, khaki shirt, of course clean appearance, and beautiful smile.
We want to always maintain a professional appearance consistent with UPS, FedEx, and other organizations of that type.
Well, I think it establishes a sense of pride about how they perform their duties and how they feel about how they look.
We have trucks that are brand new in the fleet, so kind of just go with the truck. You know, the truck looks good, the driver looks good.
Just overall perfection is what we strive for at Alpine.
We want our drivers to recognize that every chance they have to interact with a customer in the field is an opportunity to build and strengthen our relationship with that customer.
They're the first positive experience that our customers will have with a trash man.
We want our drivers to smile and wave, introduce themselves, ask the customer what their perception of the service is, if there's anything we can help with.
Everybody likes to be greeted with a smile. Hey, hi, how are you doing? How's your day going?
It's always good to be friendly, you know, and just show a person that you're feeling good about what you do.
I see a customer walking towards the truck with trash, I run up to them, grab their trash, and that's what they remember.
Since they are wearing a uniform, their hat's on forward, the customer's not afraid to walk up to them and ask a question.
If they don't know the answer to a question, they can certainly call in and get them an answer.
Not everybody we come in contact with is a customer. Sometimes we come in contact with the homeless, or we come in contact with the curious, or we come in contact with children that just want to be a bystander and watch. But at any approach, we try to be as professional as possible.
Our driver's communication with our customers is extremely important because many times they're the only point of contact our customer has. Our driver is Alpine in our customer's eyes.
There are a lot of companies in Colorado that offer waste and recycling services. By going the extra mile with superior service and being courteous to our customers when we interact with them in the field, we are showing those customers that their business means more to us at our company than it would to our competitors.
We expect our drivers, when they enter a customer's property, to drive in a slow, safe, courteous manner, obey any signs that the customers may have up or any special request, treat the customer's property with some respect, place containers where they're easily accessible, and leave the enclosures clean, free of debris.
When we're on properties, we put our hazards on. We want to be noticeable. We want to be safe while we're on their properties, and we don't like to go over a certain speed limit. You know, it's just paying attention to all the little details that maybe some other companies don't.
We take the extra steps when we're servicing accounts. We make sure that all the debris is out of the enclosures. We make sure that the large items are picked up.
Well, Routeware has a camera system that the drivers can utilize to take pictures of large items and excess trash.
We're able to keep track of each customer onboard computers with addresses, site notes, you know, special things that need to be done, close lids, leave lids open. Routeware, it's awesome. I mean, it benefits everybody in this company.
We expect our drivers to properly close lids and place cans. If it's equipped with a lock bar, we want to lock the container, and we want to close enclosure gates and leave the appearance nicer than it was when we got there.
You know, we get calls all the time from customers that say, I can't believe I saw your guy with a broom and a snow shovel out there, you know, sweeping up. That just, it blows my mind. That's the experience we want them to have. It's more than just picking up trash.
Proper reporting to dispatch is very important. mainly for our customers, because if a container has to be skipped or blocked or is otherwise inaccessible, we have a hauler call policy for the driver to call the dispatcher. We can let the customer know right away what the issue is, and that goes a long way for us in terms of communication.
They're your relief. Sometimes you're not near a radio, or sometimes you don't actually have the resources that they can contact in order to resolve issues.
If there's any large items that maybe need to be recorded for pickup, if it's a property where, maybe they had some asphalters come in or some, sealers come in over the weekend and the driver doesn't feel it's safe for him to drive on the property, we need to communicate that through dispatch back to the property manager, the property owner, to let them know why they didn't get picked up that day. It's not just because we were being lazy, it's because we were looking out for their property.
Well, if there's damage to that customer's property, I always make sure that I report that, because if not, that usually falls back on Alpine, and the customer appreciates that.
The driver should report blocked cans or cans that they can't access. So if a can is unserviceable and damaged, we should call that in to get that replaced for the customer. Any cans that might be too heavy or may have a material type that we can't accept, or any safety issues or concerns they might have with the location.
You pull up and there's like a truck or a car that's in the way or something like that. The first thing you want to do is take a picture of the truck or the car, call dispatch, let them know what address or what's the name of the company that you're at, the location and stuff like that. Let them know what's going on so that they can be aware of the situation.
Really what it comes down to is anything that a driver is unsure about or has a question about, he should feel very comfortable calling our dispatch with that issue.
Safety for our employees is I feel, job number one. I want my guys to come back at the end of the day.
Well, our driver safety is paramount to us, and so we have a very extensive training program that gives them the tools and the knowledge to avoid accidents and injuries. We provide personal protective equipment for them.
Our PPE is gloves, eyeglasses, safety glasses, boots, and something high-vis whenever they're either at a dump site or on somebody's property. Safety starts at the very beginning of the day. The driver is required to do a pre-trip walk around of their vehicle to make sure that it's mechanically sound, and then they're out on the roadway.
Just paying attention overall to your heights, what's above you, what's below you, and your all-around surroundings.
Once they get to their first stop, they have to make sure that they're moving the dumpster in a correct way. Body positioning, especially when you're pushing or pulling a can, is very important. As far as dealing with dumpsters, it's much easier to push a can than to pull a can. Lifting techniques, you want to lift with your legs, not with your back.
Some guys like to wear braces. My biggest thing is definitely in the knees. Use your knees when proper lifting, when you're lifted. Use your knees instead of your back.
Large items, again, if they're unbalanced or just awkward to lift. The rear load drivers need to be aware that, if there's something that they can't lift, that they do have a winch on the back of their truck, and that'll pick up almost anything.
They want us to take the extra time, and if it's too heavy, they don't have a problem with you calling it in and getting a two-man crew out there.
3 points of contact is making sure that you have either 2 feet in a hand or 2 hands in a foot. Whenever you're climbing in and out of a truck, riding on the rear step of the truck, it just ensures that you're not going to slip, you're not going to fall off. At the end of the day, when they finally make it back to the yard, they do a post-trip inspection of their vehicle.
We do lockout, tagout, which is a situation where when we're cleaning the truck, you gotta always turn the truck off, put the tag on the door to warn other people that there's somebody in the truck, we're cleaning it out. This truck don't need to be moved or anything like that.
Hopefully at the end of the day, the safety standards that the driver has to think of on a continual basis are hopefully ingrained in him. I tell my guys that, it's not rocket science, but you gotta be thinking all the time.
Our drivers should be proud to work here at Alpine. We provide the best equipment, the highest level of service that they can feel good about.
When a guy has nice equipment, I think I perform better. I think I want to step up my game to look good in that truck, to represent Alpine as an employee.
Every time one of our drivers is on a property, it's their opportunity to shine.
I want them to walk away knowing that, hey, this guy, when he comes to my property, he always does an excellent job at what he does.
They walk away from the experience feeling like they're with the right company.
At the end of the day, Alpine's greatest strength, what really sets us apart from our competition, is our service. No one has a greater opportunity to make that impact on our customers than our drivers. Please keep that in mind when you're in the field servicing our customers.